a little bit of the principle of raising up a Viking tent. Now, this here tent is one I bought from other Vikings, and the Viking associations here in Scandinavia, they have Viking markets every year, and they make a big effort to make everything as original as it was. But the thing is, nobody knows how the Vikings' tents were. This is all assumption. It is believed that the sails that they were sailing with, they were these big rectangular pieces of cloth. And it is believed that they were taken down when they landed on some coast where they were going to do trade or plunder or whatever they were trying to do. They took down the sails, and they believe they used the oars. Yes, you want to play, but we're not playing right now. We're making a video. Took down the oars and used them as I'm using the boards and beams. Now, this tent is one I bought. I haven't made it myself. I bought it from Vikings that were getting a little bit too old to participate in camping this way. So Maria, my neighbor, who's been involved with the Viking Association for 10 years, she made the deal for me, and I had it at a very, very good price. And you've just seen a little bit of how you raise it up. You can see there are lots of boards and lots of beams, and but the construction itself is very, very clever. You put all the boards out. Now this cloth I have. It has pockets. It has one pocket there for this beam. Goes through a pocket here, so it holds onto the cloth here, and the same is with the one in front. This one at the roof does not go through a pocket. It could. Some people do have that in their tents. I do not have that in this one, and it doesn't matter. I think it's nice that it's free, because when it's up, I can tie things around the beam up there in the top and have it hanging down. I'm going to show you a little bit later, the next days, how it looks when it's open. I haven't quite finished locking it up yet. You can see there's one bottom board here, this one. It goes from when you have lifted it up. You saw that this was flat down. You push those legs together and you put that beam on, and it's locked. This one with the dragon head is going to come up like this and lock onto that one. And that makes the front of the tent stand out like a market tent, and you have it come out to there. And there's lots of space in here to have all your gear, all your sleeping gear, all what it's used mostly as a vendor's tent, so you can have all your stuff in the back there, and you can decorate it very nicely and sit in the front area and sell your stuff or do your stuff. I usually sit with a lot of wood blanks and my axe, my Viking axe, and my knife, and I whittle and I hammer with the axe, cut with the axe. Every little trinket that the Vikings used in their household. Now the cloth has been made so that there is this extra wing here, and that is being tied with those bands there, tied around this beam so that it holds up. It sticks to the frame, and then this one is loose, and you can have it off if you like a lot of air through. But when the tent is up, I haven't locked this side yet, I'm going to do that, then you can have it around this beam, and lock it up that way so that the sides are locked up. And you can do that independently from the front here. So the front can always be taken out. It can be put down again when you go to sleep, and you can tie it from the inside. You can see that these loops and bands. It's really cleverly thought out. So yeah, it's nice to sleep in. It's linen, and that's not quite original. And I know that there's some Viking markets around in Scandinavia where they don't allow you to come with your tent made out of linen. It must be wool. And why don't I have a wool tent? Well, because it costs a fortune. But the Vikings did it. They're massive sails. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but the sails are these rectangular, big pieces of cloth. They were woven from wool, and sewed together, probably from smaller pieces, because you couldn't have a loom that was that big. But massive work, and they made all the ropes. Sometimes they're very skilled shipbuilders, rope makers, and weavers. So they went on their journeys from coast to coast, and when they landed on a new coast, of course they had their longhouses at home, but when they landed on a different coast, it is believed that they used those massive sails to make these kind of A-frame tents. At least that's the theory, and that's what we go with, or people in the Viking world, cosplay Viking world, go with. So yeah, Viking tent, and of course it's not going to be out there in the middle, but the thing is, it's easy to put up one person. It's just, you need a little bit of swearing because it doesn't always fit, you know. The wood can work a little bit over the winter. It can be a little bit more moist or dry, and then the pegs don't really fit in the holes and stuff. That takes some swearing, but the idea of it is very simple, and you can carry all the extra bits yourself. And when it's put up like it is now, I can actually very easily move it. When I've locked it up, I can just lift it up and move it back. It's going to be all the way back there. So you can't lift the tent. Yes, I can, because it's put as an A-frame, and it can actually walk on its own. So I'm just going to make it walk back. I'm going to finish putting up the locks and the dragon heads, and walk it back until it's at the position I want it to be in. So then I'll make some videos from out there, sitting with all my stuff, making stuff. I'm not going to be a Viking, cosplaying a Viking now, but I'm going to work in there with my clay, and maybe cutting some boards and stuff. So I hope you found that interesting, and if you have any questions about Viking stuff, you can just ask them in the comments. Give us a like, and you can follow me on this channel for more fun things. And now I think there's a dog that needs to be played with a little bit. Should we play a little bit? Yeah. Are you ready? Yes, I think you are. Till the next one. Bye bye.